Can you hear?
Recording in progress.
Can you hear me, Navla?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes, I'm
He's
hearing
there.
you.
Oh,
Oh,
let
oh,
me see.
let me see.
Okay, so I didn't realize that there was the echo every time we do the we unmute together. But now that I know, I know what to do in future. So just want to say to Althea, a lot of love and respect, and happy Memorial Day to 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 Althea and all of us who embrace, who share this wonderful freedom. Um, Now that over and over and over, we come on the call morning after morning. And why do we do it? Because faith cometh by hearing. Faith cometh by hearing. And this was brought out uh, so powerfully this morning. Faith cometh by hearing. Some will move fast, some move not so fast. But we say it over and over and over and over again. So thank you, Navlet, for standing in the space, standing in the gap, doing what you do. Everyone who is on the call this morning, we say welcome. We say thank you. We are here to do a lot of heavy lifting. We must succeed. And I'm hoping that we will take this momentum morning very seriously. It's not just mere talking, it's really purposefully being done to lift up the fallen, strengthen the feeble knees, the feeble hands, increase your faith, and to keep us moving forward. A strange and interesting thing came to me this morning. Well, not strange, but interesting. Years and years and years ago, when first I uh, began listening to Anthony Robbins, Tracy spoke about him this morning. Uh, 101 Keys to Success. And he went through, he has a book, 101, Success 101. And he listed them, you know, he mentioned if you want to be successful, just do what successful people do. But curiously enough, way up on the list of the things to do if you want to be successful, he said, ask. And also went on to say, you would be surprised to know how many people who are successful who are just brimming and wanting and ready to share this with those of us who have not been successful. Ask. And so that's powerful. And thank you, Novlet, for exposing that truth that we know these things, but sometimes we have to repeat these things because indeed faith cometh by hearing, hearing by the word of God. I would also encourage for those of us who are of the Bible, of the faith, to take a look into the book of Hebrews and chapter 11, where it speaks about those who had faith, even when the situations were dire. Some folks died still holding on to their faith. So hold on to your faith and believe and ask. With that said, quickly, I just want us to, on a morning like this morning, to go into our motto. I take the Atomy pledge, the Atomy motto so very seriously because it speaks to what is deep on the inside. It speaks to that dream book. It speaks to something that is larger than who we are and what we're about. So if you don't mind, everyone, I'll just do a quick uh, uh, dive here. We will just unmute and quickly do our our motto this morning. And of course, what a perfect morning to have a interactive momentum morning. So on the count of three, and if you are new on the call, perhaps this might be a little bit unnerving, unsettling, but hang tight. It's what we do. We say our pledge, our motto. And if you're also new on the call this morning, right after we're done saying the pledge, we want to invite you to also unmute. Introduce yourself, who you are, your name, where you're calling from, who invited you on a morning like this morning. So, real quick, I'm going to ask everyone to unmute and we're going to say the pledge on the count of three. And I would love for everyone to participate on a morning like this morning, memorial morning, a morning of faith that we declare, that we decree, that we affirm and we reaffirm our stance. Okay, so on the count of three, one, two, three. Cherish
Cherish
the
the
spirit.
Spirit, create the
create the
vision,
Create the
vision,
vision,
Vision.
follow the
follow the
faith,
advocate,
faith,
and
serve
serve in
serve
the
in the
in
village,
the
community.
community.
Aja.
aja,
Aja,
aja, aja.
Aja,
Aja,
Aja.
aja, aja.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
All right.
go.
So if you're new on the call this morning, thank you all on the call this morning. If you're here for the first time, perhaps the second time, or you're just generally just new to this Atomy experience, may I invite you to unmute real quick. If you're here for the first time, you're not sure, but unmute. Tell us who you are, where you're calling from, who invited you. Let's do that. And then now it's over to you. Go ahead. Let's unmute if you're new on the call. Who you are, your name, who invited you. We would be happy to welcome you this morning.
No takers this morning, so we'll go forward. Miss Althea, did you raise your hands again, or was that from before?
That was from before.
Okay, okay. Guys, Miss Althea is a veteran. Could you guys like unmute your line and say thank you to her? Because freedom is not free. She sacrificed I don't know how many years in the service so we can be safe in this country. You know, I watch when I watch these these shows that shows what goes on behind the scene in this country to protect us, we don't even know how many days we're just out there gallivanting, going about our business while the government, the military, whomever, these different organizations are fighting some terrorists or whatever, and we think all's just well, but we have no clue what's going on behind the scene. So as Terry says, every day we need to be saying, thank you, Jesus, because he's covering us, but we have people that are physically doing that job. So could you guys, I see all these lines still muted. Could you guys really just say thank you to her for her service? I would really like to see those that are able to unmute their mic, just say thank you to her now. Can we do it now?
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Thank
yes, yes,
you.
yes, yes.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
Thank you
service.
for
What you did for this
your
country.
service.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss
Pleasure.
Althea, for your service.
Thank you for your service and all the others that have gone on.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for
those
your
that,
service.
yeah, and those that sacrifice their lives. Thank you guys so much. That was touching. Thank you so much, Miss Althea.
Thank you. And
Okay.
thank everyone for thinking of me. And the veterans and all the other veterans,
Yes,
because
yes.
we just thank God that we are here today
Mm-hmm.
to give him glory. And just, I thank him, just like Terry said, she's not the only one, but I thank him constantly for deliverance and the things that he have brought me through to recognizing up to this moment, this second, this hour of just how much he loved me. And I just have to give him the praise and the glory for my life every day that he lets me live to be in. Thank you for letting me share that.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so today's open call. I have a video from the past that I was looking to play, but I wanted to see if there was anything anyone wanted to discuss, wanted to share, any testimony. Oh, Miss Rose, is she here? I don't see her this morning. iPhone. She's got a testimony she's been sitting on. And if I did not have that one-on-one conversation with her the other day when I told her I would call her, I would not have known that she's got a testimony. And we ask every day for testimonies, and she never shares. So now I'm wondering how many other individuals that's here that's sitting on their testimony. Even if you're a shy person, remember what Terry said? I was just like her. I was very, very shy. They would ask my younger sister, does she speak? So it's about stepping out of your comfort zone, because especially doing this business, use this Zoom as a platform, because you have to speak to people. This business is about you opening your mouth every day and speaking to people. And if you're only going to stick to the individuals, your business is not going to move. You have to be able to step outside of your comfort zone and share with strangers. So use this platform to come out of that. That's how I did it. When Miss Florence said, would like to take a break from hosting this Zoom every Sunday. Can anyone step up and help, or a few individuals?
Yeah, I have testimony.
Wonderful. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I cannot show my face. My name is Marie.
That's okay. Just
okay, Marie Nova Julian. I heard, in fact, from this session.
Okay.
I mean, the session before. I like to garden. I grow tomatoes, beans, and whatnot. And as soon as I get out, mosquitoes usually bite me. Now I use the body lotion on my face, on everywhere, on my feet. So when I go out, now mosquitoes stay away from me. So I'm so thankful for you guys to share that testimony. And that's all I have to say. I have more, but that's all I have to say for now. The body lotion. I know I have a big accent. Do you guys hear me?
Yes. So I was thinking I forgot to unmute. So that means tomorrow, if you're here, you'll share more of your testimony.
Well, I already share, but I can add. I can say again what.
Okay, share one.
Okay, so I use mostly all the products that Atomy sell, like okay, I have one in front of me, the pure spirulina. I take one in the morning, one at night. It gives me a lot of energy. So now when I go to church, I can dance, I can jump, and I'm 64, and I use the eye lutein. I can read my Bible without wearing my glasses. Amen. And I use the omega-3, the calcium. So I don't have. I'm so thankful of that too. I don't have any pain. Well, I'm very skinny. I weigh only 105, so I don't have any pain on my joints and whatnot. Yeah, and I use the toothpaste. I usually have blood on my gum when I go to see my dentist. Now I don't have any. And I have good teeth too. I don't have any pain too on my teeth. And I take the vitamin C, so I don't catch colds easily anymore. Yeah, so that's all I have, but I use mostly all the products.
Wonderful. That's what we like to hear. Thank you so much, for sharing, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, now there was another hand raised. I don't remember who it was, but someone else had
it. That was me, Novlet.
Oh, okay.
Because now I realized that why you have the
echo.
So until we get this thing under control, that's the best I can do. So I know you weren't on the call last night, Novlet, but by way of just a real stirring moment was when Joy asked Jin last night, what's happening over there in Thailand? And by the way, Maria, Miss Julian, that's a wonderful testimonial. I wish we could have more of that, like each and every morning. Thank you. So
Mr. CJ. Mr. CJ. hold on one moment before I forget. She mentioned the body lotion. I
Oh,
want to
yes.
hear what you have to say because I didn't get on the call. Guys, did you hear what she said? No more mosquitoes. We sell a lot of that body lotion here in Florida because we got sandfly, horsefly, mosquitoes. I don't even remember what else. But I tell you, when you put that body lotion on and you go outside, everyone else is being eaten alive and you're just fine. Body lotion works for mosquitoes. So use it. That lavender in there makes it very potent. So back to you, Mr. CJ.
Thank you, Navlet. And let me just say again, thanks, Navlet. You're doing a great job. So the question was asked, what's happening in Thailand? Because Atomy over there is exploding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've been also observing this wave of activity, and it's growing. And here we are in the United States of America. Not even 1% of the market knows about Atomy. So she says, and it's the first thing that came out of her mouth. The people are over there where it's hot over there in Thailand. They don't have AC like we have over here. She said, we are so comfortable over here. So they're hungry. These people over there, they are hungry. And every day of the week now, that 7 days a week, they meet. They start at 8 o'clock. They have meetings every single. And all these things just came at me with force and fury. And so I thank God for Momentum Morning, by the way, for faith coming by hearing, as we mentioned earlier. So to meet like we're doing this morning and to do this every day, except for, I guess, Christmas Day, we are going to be here. But that's not enough. These people go into training every day. They do the GSMC course. They make it mandatory so that everyone can understand the true nature and the backbone of network marketing and the products. They they don't have cars like we have here in the United States. Everything they have to do, everywhere they have to go, they have to walk. So it's a walking country. People are just walking. And it woke me up, and I'm really saying to myself, wow, aren't we privileged in this country? We stay in, we're on the phone, we are watching our TV, we are so relaxed. But Thailand is exploding, soon to become the um the leading demographic in Atomy. And then it spoke about leadership. Apparently there is a gentleman there that really is like a sold out servant. He's fully engaged. And so much so that he brought Jin to tears. Just his leadership, his just that motto that we spoke about this morning, Navlet, cherish the spirit, create a vision, serve in humility, follow the faith. That's what it's all about. And if we are going to take Atomy to a whole new level in this country, we're gonna have to change the way we are doing things. And so I am glad when the message for the morning was to ask and also faith cometh by hearing. Some days it's just a normal day, but when the when the message hits home and you get that epiphany, you're no longer the same. So Thailand is moving, guys. Let's move. Let's go. All right, now back to you.
Okay. I like that. We notice it's always the same Asian countries. Asia, they are on fire. All these Asian countries. Look at what happened. I don't know if you were here when China opened. Oh, you probably were not. China opened, and I think it was within 3 days, the website crashed.
Yeah.
They sold out of products in a matter of days. the warehouse was totally empty. And I think on the first and second day, they had thousands of sales masters. The way they did it, they really promoted. So they had their people lined up. It's not like here where we're sharing. They were serious about their business to the point that when it opened, people were shopping, and they had sales master, all those people that had their business well strategically set up. They went all the way to Sharon Rose Master, and they skipped the whole Sale Master, Diamond Master, and went bam, bam, bam. I mean, for Atomy, they had to move fast to keep up with what was going on in China. And this is what goes on in these countries. But here, we're like a Daisica, but we better pay attention to the signs of the times here in the United States. Because we're still so comfortable. You still speak to people and they tell you, oh, I have a job. I'm not looking for anything else. But these jobs are going away. And they're going away very fast. People are going into work and their companies are closed, or they're getting that email saying, you know, it's Friday, it's your last day or whatever. Or another thing that they're doing, which I don't understand why the system is allowing that, is they're firing individuals 3 months, 4 months before retirement. I have a friend, his brother worked for the company for 30 years, and 6 months before his retirement, they fired him. Now, if they fire you, you're not getting your pension, you're not getting anything. Or you're retired and you think you're okay, and then your company files bankruptcy and your pension is included in this bankruptcy, and these judges are approving it. We have to stop relying on other individuals to take care of our financial wealth when we retire. Because God forbid Social Security, if Social Security should go away right now, oh my gosh. These elderly, everyone that's relying on Social Security that does not have any other source of income, what would happen to them? And they keep saying, oh, Social Security is not going to be around forever when people are not paying attention. Most of these seniors that you see, they're relying on that Social Security money. How many of my customers tell me I have to wait until my Social Security comes in before I can place my order? I hope not one single individual on here is relying on Social Security to fund them for the rest of their lives. Even the Bible speaks about us not providing for your own self and relying on others. It's biblical. Plan it yourself. Mr. CJ is a financial plan. I speak to people out there and I ask them, I have a truck driver friend, and I said to him, what would happen to you if you become incapacitated and you cannot work for 3, 6, 9, a year? What would happen? He said, well, I have enough money saved up for 6 months, but after that, I would start losing everything. And we're not thinking like that. Everyone is saying, I have a job, but what happens if the job goes away? Whether you're in nursing or whatever, hospitals are closing down. So guys, we really need to plan ahead. We really need to think. And for us brown and darker individuals, these things are not taught to us. So we're learning, and we have an opportunity here with this company to build something. And another thing that the Bible speaks about, it is a sin to not have something put aside for the next generation. He didn't say it for your kids. It says for your grandkids. We are supposed to build and leave something behind so the next generation comes in and is living a better life than we had to. We're repeating the same cycle over and over. We have the kids, our grandparents had kids, they come up the rough side of the mountain. Then your parents came up the rough side of the mountain. We're coming up the rough side of the mountain. We're repeating the same cycle. That's a curse. We're supposed to make things better for the next generation so they don't have to go through the same thing that we went through. We went to school, we worked hard, we got our college degree, and we worked a job. That's wonderful. But then our kids come in and repeating the same cycle. Nothing has changed. They're doing the exact same things that we did. And then I see I'm going to say something here. I'm not looking to offend anyone, but I see so many Black individuals on social media complaining about the white world and the white, what do they call it? White privilege. It is not white privilege. It's called building a legacy for your kids to walk into. And I see it all over social media. They have white privilege. It's not white privilege. They build something so their kids can walk into it so that their lives can be a lot easier than they had it. And that's how it's supposed to be. So instead of us saying it's white privilege, no, because there are Black people out there that's doing the same thing and their kids are walking into what they built just the same. We just see it more with the whites, but there are lots of Blacks that's doing it. So we need to do the same thing. Learn from what they're doing because it wasn't taught to us. It wasn't taught to our grandparents or before them. But we have the opportunity to change the trajectory of the next generation. And this company is a tool to do that. So that's what I have to say this morning. So with me saying that, I pulled up one of an old video with Miss Florence going over the compensation plan for those that does not fully understand the compensation plan and how it works. I figure I'll play that today. So go ahead.
Yes. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
A pleasant good morning to everyone. I hope we all had a fantastic weekend and we plan to cherish the spirit, keep the faith, and stay in the moment. Um, I'm very tired when it comes on to remembering holidays in America. So I just want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day, and we will, God will give us the strength and courage to face the challenges of the day that lies ahead or the week that lies ahead of us. I listened to the young lady this morning and I realized that she is a strong believer in God. And she encouraged us to ask for big things. And in spite of the fact that sometimes we are scared, we don't want to ask, and we think that, she encourages us to be specific in asking for what we want. But there are times when we think that God knows it all, so He will grant us, or He will grant us what we think He knows that we want. So I am really intrigued by this speech this morning. And I have learned each motivational speech touched me so much. And I've learned a lot, Miss Novelet. And I'm going to keep on listening to them. And I'm going to be motivating or be more motivated than I was before. Okay, that's that. With regards to testimony, I don't know how many I have, but sometimes we do little things and we are progressing little by little, but possibilities are there that we don't think that what we are doing is progress enough. But a young man came to visit my house the other day, and I have had this dishwashing liquid for like about 3 months. And it's almost still where I've gotten it when I bought it because it it is concentrated, right? So we get a lot out of it. And I had taken some of it, thrown out some of it, and I took it to my church and I used it there, and the people were happy about the results. And with this young man, I told him what the results of what we can get from this product. He said, okay, I need one. I said, okay, I'll order it for you, no problem. So I place it in my order. So I'm just waiting to receive that. And I don't remember.
We lost you there, Miss Sylvia.
No, I'm saying that I don't remember whenever somebody cannot digest their food properly. I don't remember the name for that. But I had that.
Fine,
Pardon? I had that experience where when I eat, sometimes I have a problem to digest my food. So my upline was questioning me and asked me some things if I have any problems and stuff like that. So I said to him, you know, I didn't even realize that this problem is no longer there. He said, do you take probiotic? I said, yes. He said, that works. Okay, thank you very much. So, and then, of course, I am in the, I am prospecting. I'm making calls, and I'm going to call back to find out what these people have decided to do so I can go further. So these are my testimony. As I say, I'm not really having issue as such health-wise, but I am taking all these products. I won't be able to purchase all of them at one sitting, but little by little, I'm getting there. And Miss Novlet, I will emphasize my health. I'm focusing on my health because more than wealth, I want wealth too. But my health is my priority because I can have wealth and do not have health, so I won't be able to enjoy my wealth. So I'm getting there. And it may take time, which I know, but I'm not going to prevent any obstacle from obtaining my goal. And I want to say thank you very much, you guys, Mr. CJ, Nick, you, Miss Novlet, and the other leaders. Thanks a lot. I
Thank you.
owe it to you.
Thank
Okay.
you, Sylvia.
You're
Thank
most
you.
welcome.
KJ, I see your hand. You're next. I just want to touch on one thing that Miss Sylvia said. We just have to remember, especially those that are believers, some of the churches that we grew up in or that we're attending, some our whole lives, preach to the point where I notice a lot of Christians feel that they shouldn't ask, but the Bible said we have not because we ask not. This world was created with the Lord opening his mouth and speaking. He said to write your vision and make it clear and put it on tablets, but you have to ask, because Miss Sylvia said something which is so true. We believe that because he knows our desires, he's just going to give it to us. No, we have to ask. And then there's another scripture that says, before we call, he hears, and before we ask, he will answer. But guess what? We have to ask. Even though the answer is already there, we have to bring it forward. We have to ask. And he said, come boldly to the throne. Because there are churches out there that's making people believe that it is wrong. The Bible didn't say that. He said, you have not because you ask not. Then he said, ask and it shall be given unto you, seek and you shall find. But my favorite chapter is when I'm asking, my scripture is Mark 11, 23 and 24. So if you guys are not familiar with it, look it up. Whatsoever you say, first he said, have faith in God. Then he's saying, whatsoever you say, believe that you receive it. And then I forgot what the other one, and that's something I say all the time, and now it's not coming to mind. But guys, look up Mark 11:23 and 24, because you also have to stand on scripture when you are asking. That's why Terry showed everything she asked for in there. She had a scripture to it. You need to have a scripture to back it up. But also, if you do not have a relationship with God, that might be a little issue there too. But guys, the scripture is very clear. You have not because you ask not. He wants us to open our mouth and ask of him. And then you will see the great and mighty things that he can do for you. All right, go ahead, KJ. We're not hearing you. You're unmuted, but we're not hearing you. Oh, wait.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I just want to say that based on what you share with, I mean, listen, fabulous, fabulous what you share and really hearing your passion about and encouraging others to really step out of the shelf. And some of the things that I can tell you that you mentioned about the one thing I could talk about, I just want to touch.
You're kind of going in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
can you hear?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so basically, one thing I was saying about China was that, they have a different learning style compared to America. America, the education over here is somewhat way can be lazy or can be really up to the beat. But the other part is with the Asia, they have a different kind of teaching mentality and different kind of cultural value. They see things differently. They don't has what America has with all the list of things that America is crashing about, whether it is hating on somebody or whether it's making feeling insecure about what other people say about them, or rather just be able to really be consistent. And some of the things that I could say is that they do the numbers quick. The education is on point. They on we're literally number 25 in education. When in into out of international world, we are number 25. So some of us are like here in Florida, afraid of to network, and when you have a different diversity from different walks of life coming in one area like United States of America, the structure of really growing the public education, the political is really downgraded in somewhat way. But versus up north is like more conservative. They really believe in education. They taught them about value, because I had to learn that when I went up north to Philly to New Jersey, and it really told me what's different down south and up north. And so some of the things, the hustling up north in New York, they will move fast, but down here is kind of like fish swimming up in the left and right. So I'm just simply saying, because I have a business degree, and I seen my professor saying that, listen, one thing business, you should never do business by yourself. And most of us, we go do business by ourselves, and some of us try to do it as a team. If there is, I don't know how many of us leaders here, uh, besides the guests here are here, that are saying that, hey, my team and I, we doing X and Y and Z and so and so. I heard Nick he bring the food to his team and say, listen, guys, you guys need to learn this. And I'm right now have to go through the video that Florence had got us to sign in, told us to sign up. And I'm learning, but the point is I got to make the time, right? But here's the facts, right? The real facts is some of us that have to go to work from 9 to 5 or whatever the time, and come back, and you forget the things that you're supposed to do because you're tired. And so there's somewhere down the line has to break, where America is like you running with the speed with the time, and China is run by as respect, loyalty, and be involved. it's a different dimension. It's a different atmosphere and environment. And so, how do we break the ice here in United States? Well, some of us, that is a good question. So my thing is that I believe is that we got to figure out how to become, without crashing with personality style, be able to actually have. I know that last time I said the world need a menu. Like we need a menu to really step up in different type of life, like exercise and all that players to go add other things that's necessary. But
We
because
got a menu. We have a menu. It's called the Bible. Everything
no,
is in.
no, when we talk about Atomy, yeah, Bible is one thing. But when
Mhm.
we talk about Atomy itself, growing a business, that is something that's structured that really need to be in place. So yes, we have a system, but the Chinese again, they could do the math quickly and understand it well and really structure. And plus, they have it's a more population. They have more family. They have a whole lot that they can put their people together, and it was never a problem. For us, it's like, let me think about it. Or some of us say, okay, well, I'll do what I can do. And then the other part is, where's the unity? So I think that it has to maybe, I'm gonna figure it out. But I know for a fact that it has there's a word for it, and I can't seem to get it out of my mind. But to really actually break the ice. So, but I'll come back. I want to pass it back to you. I don't want to take too much time because I know you said you wanted to share something else. But I just wanted to point those things out. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it all starts with our mindset. We have to reprogram our mind because we have been programmed as a people to be the worker bee. And honestly, that's what we're programmed to do. You hear it. Go to school, study hard, get good grades, get a job, work hard. That's all you hear. Work hard. But you never hear work smart, not harder. This is what John D. Rockefeller, this is when things change in America, because before the Industrial Revolution, they said it was 80% of the population that had their own businesses. Now the scale is flipped. 80% of us are workers. Less than 20% have their own business. He said, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. And then next thing you know, critical thinking was removed from the school system. Finances, all these things that they used to teach in schools are all gone, and all they're teaching you is how to study for an exam, how to pass. They move it to multiple choice, which means you're not really using your brains, because before you actually had to know the answer. When the question is there, you literally had to know the answer. Now it's multiple choice. So you're like A, B, C, D. Oh, this one is, yeah, it's this one. We are not using our brains in America. And this is why we're all the way at the bottom, as KJ just said, compared to China and other nations that this is supposed to be the superpower, but we are behind in everything: education, death of babies, everything. So everything has to start in the home, one home at a time. As you learn and as you grow, you're going to teach it to the next generation, because that's the only way it's going to change. We can't expect the government to do it or anyone else. Everything starts in the home. So that's how it's going to be done. So as you guys learn, and you're learning things that you didn't know, that wasn't taught to you, and you pass it on to your kids, because all these things that my mom didn't teach me, and I can't blame her, she didn't know, I make sure I teach everything to my daughter. So she's way ahead of me in her life right now at 25, way ahead of where I was at 25, because I'm learning so much now in my later years. I'm 58 years old, and I wish the things I'm still learning now I knew when I was in my 20s. My life would be so much different. And I'm sure it is with most of us here, as we heard Miss Rose's story the other day. So as we learn these things, you want to change the mindset of your kids, because public school is created to teach your kids to be a worker bee. So we have to change our kids. It's our job, one home at a time. That's the answer. So anyway, So, Mr. Gary, go ahead, and then I really want to play that compensation video for those that are not familiar with how it works. It's a great video. Go ahead, Mr. Gary. You're the last person.
Good morning, Miss Novel.
Good morning.
Good morning, CJ. Good morning, everyone. And moreover, I would like to thank Miss Atia for what she did for this country. Thank you so very much. Um, uh, it was a good message from the speaker this morning, and I learned a lot. Every morning, I come to this show because you did very good. We have to have faith, and we have to act. It what says when it says we do not have because we do not ask.
Mm-hmm.
And it says we serve God, right?
Yes.
We have a big God. He has everything. He says, ask me and I will give you.
Yes.
We would like to delight God. And it says in Psalm 37, take delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desires.
Yes.
So, and I would like to say we have to be specific on
Yeah.
what we asking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have a family of 5, and you come together and say, Lord, I need a little car. It will give you a 2 doors car.
That's right.
Like, I have a big family. I want you to give me a big car that size my family. On my culture, we always says, uh, I need a little car. I need a little house. You need a little house of a 1 room, 1 bedroom, and you have 5 kids.
Mm-hmm.
No, be specific. And he says in Matthew 7, verse 7, ask, and it will be given to you. That's what I would like to say this morning. So we have to be specific and we have to ask God. God has everything. We are servant of God. We cannot be poor. We have to be rich. Thank you
Amen.
so very much.
Thank you for sharing that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go to that video. How many of us here are not familiar? How many are not familiar with the compensation plan and how it works? You can just raise your hand. You know, at the bottom of your computer, it says raise hand. And
Novelet,
uh-huh.
I'm just thinking here that on
Well,
Tuesdays we do the back office and the compensation plan.
no. Nick is gonna play Miss Jin's video from Thursday
Okay, okay.
from what she
Uh,
did.
I just want to quickly say something as it relates to, you mentioned something this morning, and I know it has gone over everyone's head. You mentioned the social security factor this morning, and we just need to step on it because we need to take this thing ever so seriously. Um, I do not know how many of us know about the frog in the boiling water story.
Oh yeah.
For those of us who don't know, quickly, the frog is placed in a pot of water on the stove. And as the water gets warm and warmer and warmer, the frog in the pot, because of its amphibious makeup, it adjusts to the rising temperature in the water. Eventually, it gets so hot that it begins to flutter around. By the time that frog is supposed to needs to jump out of the pot because he's about to get burnt, he's run out of energy and strength. He has lost the fight. He gets boiled to death. I say that to say this. I give that analogy to give us this, that we need to understand what's happening around us. Let's not be the frog in the pot who gets boiled alive. When education is being dismantled, when books are taken away from you, these are all the indicators. History shows it over and over and over again.
It is
That's
repeating.
that's when an economy, that is when a nation is moving into decline. And it's history. That's right now. But history repeats itself. So for those of us on the call this morning who have never heard about, and I'm not preaching insurance, but for those of us who don't understand, there are so many on the call this morning who never heard about hem on him. Here is something that a health supplement, functional food supplement that wakes up your microbiome. It detoxes, it wakes up the natural killer cells and helps the body to heal itself. But so many of us never heard about Atomy, never heard about hemohim, never heard about Finezyme, never heard about all these probiotics and these wonderful absolute products in the Atomy landscape. So it is that a lot of us do not know what it is that is called living benefits. Medicare, Medicaid doesn't come anywhere near what living benefits does. You cannot be on a call like this. We're talking about wellness. If you do not know about insurance with living benefits, you gotta know what that is all about. You gotta know what. And so I need to take a moment, you see, now to encourage my family to understand that part of being well, part of wellness is to be taking care of the financial side of things, plan wisely. The wise man built his house on the rock. And part of that is making sure that you have your short term, your medium, and your long term goal set. I doubt it if the 90% of us on the call since the start of this year has done a serious review of our financial situation. Don't be very chance. So there's some things that we need to be aware of. If you do not know what a long-term care rider is, if you in fact have an insurance policy, you need to know what that is because that takes care of business. If ever there is no Medicare, no Medicaid, you can't go wrong. And we need to also understand that there are some products out there that it will take care of you and your and generations yet to come. And we must talk about trust. If you don't know what it is, find out what it is because it's so essential. And yes, now you're so right. We need to be about leaving legacies. So we want to take care of our health and our wealth, not just here and now, but we want to leave legacies. Gotta take that plug, that key here on this.
Wonderful. Well said. Oh, and by the way, we have Mr. CJ and Mr. KJ. That's their specialty. Guys, if you have any questions since that was mentioned, because we need to also take care of that. Because another thing is I did my research, Mr. CJ. In the Black community, when we die, there's GoFundMe and homes are going into oh my gosh, what it's called again, CJ? It just slipped my mind. So you think your house is going to go to your kids, but because you didn't plan for it, it's sitting in probate. I have a friend right now, her sister's home has been in probate for 5 years and they were living in that house. Guess what? They had to move out. The bank account is in probate. Everything is in probate for 5 years. There was another case where the husband died and the bank account was seized, everything. Probate. Guys, get everything in order, just like you're getting your house, your health in order. Make sure your finances is okay, because that's also generational legacy. So we need to learn everything. And maybe one day CJ and KJ can get together and have something, or I don't know how you guys are going to do it, but that's an education that is not being taught in the Black community as well. There's so much we don't know about the financial side, how you can protect your family, protect your asset for the next generation. Because if you don't do the right thing with that bank account, and you can have thousands in there and your kids will never see it. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. So it's after 11. Should we leave this for Wednesday, guys? I'll let you tell me what to do. Oh, wait a minute. Do you guys still want to hang around to see Miss Florence go through the compensation plan? Or should we do that for another time? You guys let me know what you want.
I don't mind, but it's left to the others. Miss Novelette, one thing I've discovered is
Hold on, Miss Sylvia. Let me hear
no
what you
problem.
say first.
Okay.
How many of you guys want me to go over the comp, or should we leave it for another day? Guys, you got to give me a feedback either in the chat or speak it so I can hear.
I think for another day. I don't know.
Okay.
I think it would be good, Miss Novelette. I think it would be good to do it.
Okay. How many of you guys want me to do it now?
I say now.
Okay.
I'll wait till tomorrow.
Now.
No.
Okay, so those of you who want to stay on, stay on. And I'm just going to play it. And for the others, it will have to be some other time when you get it. Because if there are individuals that want me to play it, I'm going to play it. Okay, so.
I want to hear. I want to hear.
Okay, so Miss Sylvia.
Yes,
and also,
what I was saying.
Also, I wanted to know more with Mr. CJ about that comprehensive plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested in that whenever he has the time to share that with me. I'm very interested in that.
So, Mr. CJ, you're going to schedule a Zoom for the individuals that would like to learn, and I would recommend, especially us of color, there's so much we don't know about these plans that's out there because they're not sharing it. I learned they only push one of the college fund to us. Yeah. But there's another one that you can roll over into whatever the child want to do with it later. So the regular one that they share is only if the child is going to college. But what if your child didn't go to college like my daughter? Then they can't touch that money. But there's options that we're not being taught about. So Mr. CJ, schedule something separate from the Atomy one and just let people know when you're having your Zoom and we go from there. So Miss Sylvia, hold on, because Miss Florence over here, not Miss Florence Lindor, had her hands up from before. And then you can go. We're gonna say make it pretty quick because individuals want to see the comp plan. So
yes, sure.
Thank
you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak. Yeah, what Mr. CJ said, it is very, very good and powerful. I recommend everybody to take a look at that, especially us, our Black people. We are skeptical about it. So for me, I also do financial education literacy workshops. Guys, these are offered for free, Monday to Friday, 3 times a day on Zoom. So I encourage you to just, plug in, learn something. I learn a lot, and now I decided to become a campaigner. So we are in a campaigning to educate 30 million families by the year 2030. So they have different topics like setting goals, savings your wealth, increase your cash flow, debt management, emergency fund, proper protection, accumulation of strategies, and college funding. Also, planning for retirement and long-term goals. Also, estate planning. Like on estate planning, what he said.
Miss Florence, yeah, we get that part. So what you can do is share your information as well, because they're individual waiting, but they get the idea that you do it. So we're gonna have to talk about CJ. That's your job. There's 2 other individuals, how you guys can work together, the Atomians, and get this done. Because it is needed in the Black community.
Yeah, 100%.
Robbing us of our finances when we die because we didn't plan it right, and our kids are not getting it because we do not have the knowledge of what to do with our money, where to put it. This is needed. It is needed. It is needed in the Black community. So
Yes.
thank you for sharing, Miss Florence. Then Miss Sylvia quickly, and
So
then
how do I share the information? I'll send it to you.
Mr. CJ,
On,
take her info, Mr. CJ. Put it in the chat for Mr. CJ.
okay, thank you.
Miss Sylvia, quickly.
Yes,
And
Miss
we go
Novelet, I won't
you.
be long. I'm saying
Mm.
that I've discovered, even though the plan is being shown, sometimes there are parts that I don't understand. But what I've decided to do is to work with a partner, and I know I will learn more. So if anybody else think about that idea, then they can run with it. That's all.
Okay, all right. So now I'm gonna play the video. Miss Florence did a great job. As you can see, are you guys seeing my screen? Hello, can you guys see? Okay.
Yes.
So I skipped the video all the way to Miss Florence going over the campaign plan. She did an excellent job. So let's press play and go from here.
Training, because she will pour her heart out to you guys and to give you what you need to know to build this amazing business. Okay, and if you listen to her, you apply, not only listen, but you need to apply to put into practice what she is teaching you to do. And if you do that, oh my God, you are going to become successful just like me. Okay? So how many of you wants to go Royal Master, Crown Master, Imperial Master? Well, you need to come to class. Definitely, yes. Come and learn. Okay. It's only 37 people, so I don't know if they're sleeping or they're to be in Atomy and to become successful in this company. It's possible to become successful. As long you don't, let's do it, okay? Daily necessity products, everybody is a customer, right? We have great products that we use every day. Why don't you get paid for using your Atomy toothpaste, toothbrush, Atomy shampoo, Atomy beauty products, Atomy supplements to keep you healthy, you know? Food, living, you know? So those things that you use every day, but ours is the best, okay? Absolute quality and absolute price, okay? And Atomy is a distribution company, and Colmar is the manufacturer, and along with Colmar Beauty and Health from South Korea, but also they have the KERI, which is the Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute. They have a great laboratory to process our supplements and stuff. So they have the best technique, best laboratory to do our products, supplements and cosmetics and stuff. And we also have the GSGS, which is global sourcing, global sales, where Atomy take the best products in each country and put it on the website especially for you. Okay, so everything that's on Atomy website, they are the best products around the world. Okay, and Atomy is a global company, and Atomy is gonna be everywhere. Definitely. But so far, we have US, Canada, UK, 27 countries under UK, and we have Brazil that's about to open. We have a lot of countries, Hong Kong, all those, Philippines, Mexico, Colombia, so get ready for more countries to be open. Okay, one ID, this is the blessing. One ID, you can do business around the world. Okay, you don't have to re-register in another country in order to do business in that country. Okay, so that's a plus. That's a big plus in Atomy. So you don't need money to join Atomy. Okay, no authorship, no website fees, no annual fees, no fees whatsoever. The only thing required of you as a customer, business partner, please make sure that you at least minimum put one item on your account, minimum a year. Otherwise, Atomy will close your account. Okay. So what I do, I put my one item every January. And also my children and whoever I don't want to lose their account, I place one item on them for the month of January, during the month of January. So I know for sure during the year, if I get very busy, those accounts, they're not going to expire, including.
Okay, when she said she does her one item a year, she's not saying she only purchases once a year. For the new individuals, once you have accumulated your volume that you need, then you shop under your customers throughout the rest of the year, so it counts as customer volume. But you want to make sure, as she said, you schedule whichever month to make your one purchase under your ID so you do not lose your membership. So after we have accumulated the volume that we need, then we purchase under ourselves, so it counts as customer volume. So you're being paid for what you buy. And that's something we can touch on later if you guys are not fully understanding it. Of course, not today, because we can do it another day.
In mind, everybody has to put one item minimum on their account. Okay, so for it not to be closed. Okay. And no website fees. Atomy is not going to hold your credit cards to place two partners. You want to do the business? There is plenty on the table for you. Okay, so as a registered nurse, it's been years. Listen to your mentor. Okay, this system. It's others. Follow the team. All right. So yes, all the products have points on them, and Atomy pays you on the something called PV, first point value. Okay, so like for example, Him costs $92, and you have 54,600 PVs on it. Okay, so Absolute 215, you get 130,000 PVs. There's a lot of zeros, but don't worry about it. It's not a lot of money to. Atomy doesn't pay you on your personal PVs, but your personal PVs doesn't go nowhere, right? But Atomy pays you on the group PVs, on your customers, your business partners, all your customers, when they purchase the products on your left and on your right, right? It's only 2 lines you need to build. You don't have to build 10, 20 lines. No, it's a binary system. Binary means 2. One left group, one right group. That's all. But they have to be balanced. Both legs has to be balanced, and it's unlimited. Atomy pays 2 ways, 44% on general commission. When you register in Atomy, you need to purchase products, you need to purchase for like 300,000 PVs. When we say 300,000 PVs, it's not a lot of PVs. It's because of the currency of South Korea, since we know that the main headquarters it started in South Korea, and $1 American equals $1,000 and in their money calls 1. Okay, so that's why they put in a lot of zeros. Okay, but 300,000 PVs is like, if you buy 6 boxes of Him at $92, that's your 300,000 PVs. Okay, so it will cost you about like $550 shortly. Okay, so you got 300,000 PVs on yourself, and then when your total group PV 300 on your left group, total group PVs on your right group is 300,000. You make $60. You said $60 is nothing. Well, you have to start somewhere. You must start somewhere. You just begin your business. You got your 300 on yourself, 300,000 on your left group and right group. You make $60. It's a lot of money. Okay, so after that, you continue using the products, and you get to, since I told you that the personal PVs is accumulative. So you increase your personal PVs to 700,000. Well, when your group is generating 700 on your left and on your right, you make $120 for that day. You do it every day, you can make $120 a day. Then you continue, you keep going, okay? So when you reach 1.5 million PVs on your personal, and your left group, right group, 1.5 million PVs, you make $240 for that day, all right? When you increase your PVs, your personal PVs to 2.4 million, okay, so you lifetime qualify. You don't need no more PVs on your personal account, but remember to place one item a year. When you reach 2.4 million PVs, please make sure that you remember to put that item on yourself, preferably beginning of the year, so you don't forget about yourself, so your account won't be closed, okay? And make sure that you pass it along to your group, so your team will know that they must purchase on their account within the year, otherwise their account will be closed, okay? So when you reach 2.4 million PVs on your left and on your right, you can make $360 for that day. You do it every day with your team, you make $360 a day, all right? And after that, you don't need no more PVs on your personal, but you can make more money on the general commission. 6 million on your left and on your right, you make $600. Oh my God, wouldn't you be, very happy to make $600 a day? Oh my God. Then 20 million on your left and on your right, $1,000 a day? Oh my God. $1,000 a day for 6 days is $6,000 for the week. Oh my God. Who doesn't want that? 44% daily commission. Please do not neglect that part in Atomy. That's the most business is right here. Please match your PVs every single day. It should be your focus, okay? 50 million on your left and on your right, $1,200 for the day. Okay, so let's move. Okay, so other companies, the top people, they make all the company money, and the bottom people have a small amount to share among themselves. But in Atomy, it's totally different. You can start at $60 a day up to $1,200 a day, and the surplus will go at the bottom. All right. So you can make a minimum of $100,000 a month in the company. All right. So and this is one of the best benefit in Atomy, 3-generation inheritance. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing Atomy, because I have 4 children. I said, Florence, as a registered nurse, when you die, your children cannot do nothing with your nursing diploma. So if you build Atomy, and Atomy is 3-generation inheritance, your children, your grandchildren will benefit from your account. Even I die, but I will still be alive because my business account, Atomy business account, will still be alive and making money while I'm dead. So isn't that a blessing? My children will always remember me. Oh my God, that's a blessing to leave to your offspring. Your children will remember you, and they will talk about their children about you. How about that? You will still be alive, in their heart, because they will remember you every Friday when Atomy is depositing the residual income for your children and your grandchildren. Okay, so now the second way to make money in Atomy is the mastership bonus, 20%. Oh my God. So on top of the 44%, you see the general commission is so important. They give you 44%, and people neglect that part. And that general commission is gonna help you to achieve those masterships, right? Because you know, those you're gonna see, you know, as long we advance in the compensation plan, you're gonna see how those points are gonna help you to become sales master, which is the first level. Okay. Second level, Diamond Master. Third level, Sharon was Star Master, Royal Master, Crown Master, Imperial Master. 7 levels. Let's get it done, guys. 2022, make the decision to start pushing on your masterships, okay? So we can get where you want to get, you know, for the year 2022 and the year to come, okay? Let's get the 7 levels done. mastership bonus. Okay, so the mastership bonus plus the daily commission, those are the income that you can generate in Atomy. First level sales master, you can generate $2,000 to $4,000 a month. Diamond master, $4,000 to $10,000. Sharon was $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Star master, $20,000 to $35,000 a month. Royal master, $35,000 to $50,000 a month. Crown master, $50,000 and up. Imperial master, $80,000 and up. Wouldn't you give all your energy to reach those levels so you can become financially free? Oh my God, that's where I'm heading towards, to Imperial master. How about you? Wouldn't you be free? You know, just go for it. Let's get it done, guys. Okay, so how you reach the level? Sales master, this is the first one. You need to put yourself at 700,000 PVs on your personal, right? That's your lifetime, that's the PV that's not gonna expire on your personal account. You need to work with your customers and business partners, and the masterships is from the 1st to the 15th of every month, and then from the 16th to the end of every month. Two challenges period a month. All right. So please, when you master the daily commission, that's when you're gonna master your sales master. How about that? Okay. So become a pro at matching your points and at helping your team to match their PVs. And then you're gonna become a sales master within a heartbeat. And then you're gonna help your partners become sales master too. And the rest of the levels will be history for you. Okay? Sales master. All right. So from January 16, well, from January 1st to January 15, or from January 16 to the end of the month, you can achieve your sales master. Okay, if you miss it for the first 15 days in January, okay, you can start January 16. January 16 to January 31st, we're gonna have a big mastership runs. We want everybody to challenge themselves so they can achieve sales master. Okay. So, and help your partners achieve sales master too. Okay. So, you need 2.5 million PVs on your left group, 2.5 million PVs on your right group total. Okay. So, when you reach that, you know, for example, if you have 8 people on your left, 8 people on your right, they each become an agent at 300,000 PVs. That's 3 times 8 is 24. Okay. If you get 25 customers on your left, 25 customers on your right, each purchase 2 boxes of him or him. Boom, you sales master. How about that? All right. So so please check with your upline, with your mentor, so to check your back office to see, you know, how many people you have, and then make sure you recruit. You know, while we are running the mastership, you need to recruit a lot of people and help them place their orders ASAP. Okay. So 2.5 on your left, 2.5 on your right, 700 on yourself, you a sales master. Company gives you $400 cash. Then they give you a whole bunch of products, him or him, evening care, and the FAPE. Great, congratulations, you become a sales master. But we don't want you to challenge sales master just one time. We want you to continue becoming a pro at it, right? We want you to become automatic at it so you can make the money. Challenge it one time is great, congratulations, but you need to continue your business and help your partners become sales master too. So so each level you finish to accomplish, if you help two partners on your left, two partners on your right, achieve the same level as you, which is sales master, you're gonna get to the next level, which is diamond master. Let me show you. Okay, so you are a sales master, right? You have you help two partners on your left, two partners on your right, achieve the same level as your sales master. Then you need to increase your personal PVs from 700 to 1.5. You become a diamond. Hey, you a diamond master. A diamond master is somebody that take the business to a higher level. Okay, so that's mean you are a leader. Now you are helping your partners to achieve their sales master. What you want your partners to become automatic as at the sales master. All right. So now you are a diamond master. The company gives you $700 bonus. They give you a bunch of products again. They used to give computer, but now they give $1,000. So you buy your own computer, okay? The one that you like. So now you're a diamond master. What you gonna do? I said you help two partners on your left and on your right achieve the same level as you, and then you graduate to the next level until you reach imperial master. Isn't that simple business? You can help the same partners. Just help them achieve the level that you are on, and then you're gonna graduate to the next one. That's simple as that. But don't get it complicated, okay? So now you're a diamond master. You're gonna help those partners become diamond master too. Why not? You help them become diamond master, two on the left, two diamond on the right. Then you were at 1.5. Now you increase your PV to 2.4. Now you're done. You are lifetime qualified. You don't need no more PVs on your personal, except one item a year that you're gonna place on your account every year, once a year, to maintain your account. Isn't that beautiful? Me, I already put $3.50 item on myself, which is a hand soap. I bought my hand soap already, and I am eligible to make tons of money, tons of thousands of dollars within the year. Isn't that amazing?
Your mascara.
I don't have to do nothing. Just $3.50. I purchase a hand soap on my account. That's it. But I use the product. So I use everything. You know.
Why aren't you eating the pancake?
But
that spirit that
PVs, I don't need to put it on myself. I put it on under my partner's account. Okay. So now you have two diamonds on your left, two diamonds on your right. You become a Sharon was master, the third level. Now the company gives you $1,600 cash. Then they give you to travel tickets. Now because of the pandemic, they don't organize no vacation trip, but they will give you your money if you don't want to wait until the corona subside. They will give you your travel money, cash, okay? I have a lot of partners that cash out on that vacation. So now, and then they give you $2,000 cash, okay? So now you are a Sharon was master. What you gonna do? The same thing. Help your partners achieve the same level as you as a Sharon was master. Then you graduate to the next level. Easy peasy business. But the people, they are not easy, but we will be patient enough. How about that? So now you have two Sharon was masters on your left and on your right. You don't need no more personal PVs. You are lifetime qualified. You become a star master. A star master is someone that makes $3,600 bonus. Plus they give you a trip, 5 days and 4 nights. I went to that trip. Oh my God, it was beautiful vacation that Atomy gives you. We went to Hawaii with all the star masters. Then they give us $10,000 bonus cash. I like the word cash, you know. Cash sound fantastic, you know. In Atomy, they do give you cash. Okay, so Star Master. As a Star Master, what you gonna do? You're gonna help your partners become Star Master too. There's no selfishness about it. Okay, so you have to stand with your partners for them to achieve Star Master also. You got 2 Star Masters on your left, 2 Star Masters on your right, and you become a Royal Master. Yes, Royal Master, they give you all those money. Yes, they did give me those money. Okay, $10,000 cash bonus plus $50,000 bonus cash. 50,000. Then $1,000 to rent a car. Then a vacation package that costs $16,000 vacation package for your loved ones. I can't wait to go on that trip. Yes, 10 days, 11 nights with your family. That's going to be beautiful, somewhere beautiful. Okay, and $2,000 prepaid credit card. Okay, now I need 4 Royal Masters to get to the next level. Oh my God. Mr. Master, you better put a roller skate under your feet. I need 4 Royal Masters. Okay, so I need 2 Royal Masters on my left, 2 Royal Masters on my right to become Crown Master. Yeah, I'm just, I'm just saying. But, you get, when you wish Crown Master, Atomy will give you $25,000 bonus cash for those 2 weeks, okay? Then one time, $300,000 cash. Oh my God, I don't know where I'm gonna put myself. Oh my God, I'm gonna spend like 2 weeks sleeping. Because, the money, the money will be too much in my hands, oh my God. $300,000. Miss Wesley Lamreshwari, you have to get to Crown Master. Yes, $300,000 bonus cash. Then a beautiful car. This one is yours. It costs $64,000. You choose your car for like a total of $64,000 car, $16,000 prepaid vacation, and $5,000 credit cards. Okay, every month for the rest of your life. Now you are a Crown Master. This is the 6th level. Now this is the last one, the 7th level. Okay, only 7 level is in Atomy. Hurry up, guys, and start on the first one and then zoom through it. Okay, 7 levels. Boom, boom, boom. Hurry up. Imperial Master. You need 2 Crown Masters on your left, 2 Crown Masters on your right. And then you become Imperial Master. Oh my God. A lot of people, they're aiming to Imperial Master. 7th level, okay? Then company gives you $55,000 bonus cash, okay, for the 2 weeks. Then one time, $1 million. On the stage, you go on YouTube, type Atomy Imperial Master. You're gonna see the beauty of the ceremony, the $1 million that the CEO Park bring on the stage. Oh my God, la fiesta, okay? So $1 million cash on the stage. Imagine yourself on the stage with $1 million. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna be so hysterical. I can, oh my God, I'm gonna scream. So they give you a beautiful car. This one is a Tesla, but you can choose anyone, but this car comes with a chauffeur. Can you imagine having your own chauffeur? Wow. It's a wow business. $78,000 cost, okay? 17 square office, and Atomy will pay a secretary for you. You don't have to answer. You finish, okay? Okay, done deal. You finish in Atomy. You're just gonna go on the stage and give nice speeches, and that's it. You have your secretary that's, getting your schedule all together. You don't have to answer a bunch of phone call anymore. Oh my God, I would be happy. Yeah. So, and 10 days, 11 nights, of vacation package that costs $16,000. Package, vacation package for you and your family, and $10,000 credit cards every month forever. Oh my God! For your kids, your children, your grandchildren, they will get that $10,000 every month in credit cards on top of all those money. Beautiful. Okay, so guys, Atomy is a residual.
Okay, let's see how many of us stuck around for it. Oh, wow, I'm proud of you guys. You stayed. Awesome. So wait, I see there's, let's see what's in the chat. Okay, that's Miss Florence. Great, great, great. So guys, I see you, Miss Althea. I hope you guys get a little bit more understanding. Nick is gonna post this video.
I'm keeping that video.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. We was excited while she was being excited too on the video.
Say that again.
We were excited listening to the video, and we want to keep the video because that was so exciting just to hear the excitement in her voice.
It's being recorded, so Nick is gonna.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
So you guys can go back and watch it over and over, because when I started, I had no one showing me until Miss Jen started doing the Sunday Zoom, and it took me a while to get it. I get it, but I'm telling you guys, I just got something from watching the video, and I've watched it so many times. Just focus on getting your 2 people. That's what I got today. Just go 2 business partners, because you only need 2 for your 2 legs to become a sales master. So since I'm starting over with this, all my people went on to something else because they said it's too hard, too many no's and whatever. Just focus on 2 business partners. And then those 2 go and get their 2 and so forth, and teach everyone to get their 2 and have those people go straight to the top with you. But anyway, ask your questions so we can go. But I'm glad you guys stayed around. Let's see how many are here. 22, yay. Okay, Miss Althea.
Yes, I just wanted to piggyback off what the lady was saying before me. I really enjoyed that, and I even got more understanding in how this works. With moving up the ranks, like you said, you really need 2 business partners who wants to that is really into the business and ready to spend and bring 2 more business partners on that's willing to do the same thing. So that was an eye opener for me. Really, I think it's just great, and just hearing Florence share like that, it is exciting, and it makes you want to really dig in and get busy, because I don't know anybody that don't want to reach Imperial Master. I mean, but just knowing that these benefits are available and this company has such greatness to offer, because I truly believe in God, and this was God ordained, and I just thank Him for it, because just by connecting and being in the right place at the right time, I was able to learn of this company.
Amen.
And so that's what I wanted to share about it. It's really a good thing. So I'm working toward achieving these goals, and just asking God to put the right people in my path to help me along the way, and to help others get where we all need to, as Florence said, we got to work together so that we can all get there. I think it's a good thing. That's all I wanted to say.
Great, thank you. And just remember where the dollars that they showed on the Imperial Master, their Imperial Master, there was one that came, I think 2 years ago. He's making $450,000 a month. So don't focus on the numbers that they show there, that everything is very low that they show. It's based on the size of your customer base. The more customers you have is the more money you're going to make. It's all about customers. Because when he said he was making $450,000 a month, we were like, what?
Really?
Yes.
That depends on where you're at also, and just how you're connecting with people?
He's an Imperial Master, so he's at the top of the scale, because Imperial Master is the highest level you can get to.
But you can also continue to just, keep meeting and inviting people and connecting. Even though you're Imperial Master at the top, that doesn't limit you. That doesn't limit you from still increasing your income.
That's right.
That's what I wanted to. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay.
So there's some Imperial Master that's making 250,000, but I think he's making the highest. So it's on the size of your customers. Everything is about the customer.
Right. That's a good thing, because that's what's gonna get you there, is people connecting with people. But the good thing I learned about it is it only takes two.
Yeah.
To start. And then you keep adding on, and they add on, and they add on, and it's a domino effect.
Yeah.
Which I think is, like I said, I like the company, period. I mean, I think it's just a godsend.
So just focus on two, and then don't make it so complicated. Two,
right.
And you teach your people. Everyone gets two. Get your two that's going with you.
Right. Also, I got one more. I'm learning that when you are connecting with people, you want to connect with the people that you know is about business. And really wants to learn of the business and do the business. I mean, it's good to be able to share this with people and invite people to come in and learn about Atomy. But how do you deal with individuals that you brought on, but say 5 months down the road, you haven't ordered, or, there's been no sign of interest as far as wanting to learn about the product and use the product? What would you say moving forward to that?
Well, I'm a big, what's his name from GoPro, Eric Worre. He said you work with those that show interest, and the ones that are not, you leave them there. And then if they finally come along, then you continue the journey with them. But you know the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can't make people do what they're not ready to do. So just keep it moving, he says. But you want those business partners, but you really, truly, truly want to focus on your customers, because that's where you're going to make the money. Because business partners come and go. You will find a few that's going to get it and stick around, but a lot of people are going to come and go. So you really want to focus on your customers, because many a times those customers turn out to be business partners because they fall in love with the product.
Right.
And they're like, oh, no, I'm doing this.
Right.
So just educate your customers. Miss Jen, Nick is going to play tomorrow, and she said something in that Thursday Zoom that she did. She said, people are so focused on going out there and get 10, 15, 20 customers a week, but you cannot train all those customers if you're doing that every week to become good customers. She said, I would rather you get one customer a week or one customer a month and really educate them on the product line and move to the next customers. That's how you're going to keep your customer.
And that I like, because that really makes a lot more sense to me than trying to get 15 or 20 people and you don't have the time to train them, because you have other things too that's going on in your life that you have to stay focused on as well. But it's good to be able to consider all of this around your business, but make sure that you're not neglecting others or neglecting other things. So, that's what I'd focus on. If I get one person to sign up that's interested in this company, which I do, I like to deal with them to sharing with them the importance of understanding how the business works. And that way they'll be able to share with others whenever they order the product and start using it, or just want to tell someone about it before they order. I mean, I think really that's the way I would prefer to do it as well. So I look at that as a positive for me.
And you do the same with your customers, because an educated customer will be an informed customer and they'll want to shop. But if people are just signing up customers and they're not taking the time to educate them on the product line, and they wonder why their customers are not shopping. So focus on your customers. When you bring them in, take the time to educate them. You took the time to get them on board and you're so excited that you signed them up, but then you just leave them there. They're not going to shop if you don't educate them.
And tell them about it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, but it's almost 12. Thank you guys for sticking around. I wasn't planning on going so long today, but it just happened. I just went with the flow. So,
yeah, I'm going to have to get off of here myself, but thank you all. And I look forward to talking with CJ about the compensation plan, because I need to know more about that and what it's about. But thank you very much.
Yes.
And everyone have a great day.
Yeah. And anyone else before we go? Nope. No one had anything to say in regards to the comp plan that you just watched?
I just have to get that video, because that video I need to replay, remind me. But that's one of the that's a good video. But I will how would I can grab a hand on that?
Nick is going to post it in the Momentum Morning chat. All the recordings every morning is posted in the Momentum Morning chat.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
And also on his YouTube channel. All the replays are there.
Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for sharing.
His YouTube channel. What do you do to pull up his YouTube channel? What do you go in on?
YouTube and type in Momentum Morning.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's Atomy Momentum Mornings. Yeah, exactly what's here on the screen. You tap it in the YouTube search area and it will come up. And then you like and follow. And then once he posts, you will always get a notification, but everything is recorded there and also posted in the Momentum Morning WhatsApp chat. So guys, go get this video and learn. Just keep watching it and you'll get it. The light bulbs will go off and you'll understand everything. So
thank you
all for sticking around. And then tomorrow Nick is gonna play. I asked him to play Miss Jen's recording from Thursday, because I'm sure a lot of people missed it because it wasn't like a scheduled thing, but she's gonna do it every Thursday. Not this Thursday because she's out of town. But starting next Thursday, it's gonna be an habitual thing that she's doing, and she does an excellent job. For those who really want to learn the business, Miss Jen is the best at teaching it. 4 p.m. every Thursday. I think it's 4 p.m. every Thursday. So, but Nick will post it in the chat as well when she puts it out. So guys, put Thursday 4 p.m. on your calendar. For those who truly want to learn, Miss Jen is taking her time to do this Zoom. So make sure you put it on your calendar. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Miss Tracy.
Say again.
Tracy, were you about to say something?
I just wanted to say, because I muted myself, but wanted to say that the call was awesome.
Thank
the
you.
Momentum calls are always awesome. Me and my mom, we're always on them. But I'm at work. Yeah, most times I'm at work and she's home. She's retired. But the calls are awesome. I think I could talk for both of us that we've learned a lot through these Momentum calls. The name is what it says. It's momentum. It gives us momentum to go out here and meet more people and to just do what we're supposed to be doing. Because the business is awesome. Like, there's no other company, and we've been in many healthcare businesses, but there's no other like this one. And we know it's a godsend because everything that everybody speak of is godly, and this business is godly. It's amazing when a company, the CEO can talk of God and not be ashamed.
Amen.
So you know that's God. You know that business is God has his hands over this business. No matter what
That's
other
right.
people say, no matter what other people say, God hands is in this business. There are some things that we can't explain to others. They have to see it for themselves. Just like God, He's a wonder. You can't explain how God do things. You just know He does it. So this business is awesome. It's an awesome business. We just have to talk to more people, and we'll be just the same way Imperial Masters, Rose Masters. We'll work our way up like everybody else.
Yeah.
So
And
the
long
momentum
as you
calls
believe
are
in him, he'll
awesome.
get you there.
Yes, yeah. Well, that's first and foremost. If you believe, but then
If you
you can have
believe in him,
but
he can do things we can't do.
right. But at the same time, you can have God specializes in the impossible. You can take
Yes.
a non-believer in this business, and because they are round believers, true
They'll
believers,
become believers.
they'll change. God will change them. You don't have to be in the church to get changed. You could be anywhere to be changed. So God will change the person. We just have
Yes.
to bring them in to the environment that God said bring them into. So
That's right.
this momentum call is awesome. It's an awesome business. We
Yes,
love it.
it
We
is.
absolutely love it. And this morning, the way Florence described and taught that compensation plan, anybody would be on fire. So we
That's
definitely
right.
going to get the recording and just listen to it because she was awesome, truly awesome. So we're definitely excited. We're excited even more.
She's
So
a
thank you so
motivator.
much.
You're welcome. So guys, guess who we need to thank for having this? CJ started this suit. That's his idea. This is his baby. So thank you, Mr. CJ. Did you hear everything that was said this morning? I see you're still there. I don't know if you're listening, but if it wasn't for Mr. CJ, we wouldn't be here. So thank you.
Well, I truly want to thank him.
I hear you, Noblet, but I tell you this, I thank you, I thank Nick, I thank everyone for listen, faith cometh by hearing. And let's just ask, let's seek, let's knock, let's keep the faith, let's cherish the spirit, let's follow the faith, and let's serve in humility.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. Thank you all.
And listen, guys, ask big, ask for the impossible. That's what God wants from us. He wants us to ask him for the impossible so he can say, yes, finally my people are getting it. If we can achieve it ourselves, we don't need him. But we have to ask for the impossible. That's what God wants. So let's, all of us, including myself, because I have my book over here, because watching Terry over the weekend has inspired me to go back to what I used to do. And I'm like, why did I stop? I used to put it in my book and then I would go back and look and I'm like, oh my God, God answered this one and answered that and answered that. We are supposed to ask for the impossible. So
amen.
Amen. Don't put it in your book and say, I'm going to be a sales master or whatever. And let, of course, we have to now put it on paper how we're going to achieve it. But once your mind have to first conceive it for you to happen, then you put it on paper. And then you go out there and do all that you can do, and the rest is up to God. Once you put it on paper, you believe it, and you start working towards it, then he will bring it forth.
Noblet,
Supposed to ask for the impossible. Yes, sir.
If it's one thing I'd love to ask of everyone today on this Memorial Day, if you haven't done it, I would love every one of us, including myself, today to start your dream book, to create a dream book. Every day, to whatever it is that you are after, start your dream book today on this Memorial Day. It's powerful.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm gonna finish Terry tomorrow, but CJ just inspired me to do her vision board. So we're halfway through the year. So the first half is gone. We cannot do anything about it. So come Wednesday, because Nick is gonna be here tomorrow to do his thing. Wednesday, I'm coming back. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish this video, but Wednesday I'm coming back with her vision board to show everyone how to go ahead and write the vision and make it clear and put it on tablet. Because let me tell you, she's the best person I've seen to bring this forth. I'm sure there are others out there that's doing it, but for me, she goes into detail. She tells you how to do it. And then we can set ourselves up for June, July, for the rest of the year. It's still not late. We still have a whole other, 6 months, 7 months to go come next month, which is next week anyway. So I figure if we get her on Wednesday and everyone set it up, then we can start the rest of the year off and really go into achieving our goal for the year. So that's where we're going to go, Mr. CJ. I think that's a wonderful idea. And then everyone can have it. And then you have to then go for it. And every week, every month, you have your goals set out of how you're going to achieve what you want to achieve for the month. But remember, guys, you just need 2 business partners and a whole lot of customers.
Yeah. And the novelet, let's not, on top of, in addition to getting that dream book started today, let's try and get ourselves a business partner. Just anyone that can be yourself, but anyone that can help to hold us accountable. Let us make this year happen. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
Thank you, Novelet.
And be mindful when you're choosing your business partners. Because remember, those are your business partners that you're going to take with you. You have to choose people that you can work with, people that are like-minded, people that is going to hold you accountable, as Mr. CJ said, that's going to push you, each other. You're going to be pushing each other. You can't just pick anyone. The great leader said they interviewed and they did all that with the people they wanted to work with. Anyone can be your customers, but the people you're going to work with, it matters, because I learned that from what happened with me here. You can't just pick anyone and be excited that you have a business partner. Like-minded people, even recruit up people that's above you. But you want people that's going to help you, like Miss Florence has Miss Rosalie. They started off from day one and they've been holding each other's hand and going through this. And if you notice, Miss Rosalie's right behind her. They're working together. So you want to have somebody that's always, you two can work together. You fit well like a perfect pair of gloves. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You want good people. So we're going to pray and ask God to bring us our business partners, the right people that will stick around and go to the top like Miss Florence has. Miss Rosalie, Miss Rosalie's right behind her, going with her.
Make it happen. Make it happen. And if you don't mind, Norbert, on a day like today again, if you do not have GoPro by Eric Worre in your library, kindly go on to YouTube to audiobooks right there on YouTube. The audio of GoPro, and just listen to it today. Eric Worre, GoPro, 17, there are 17 of us on the call this morning. Okay, fine. But give a fighting chance. GoPro, Eric Worre.
Get the complete audio.
Yeah, it's there. It's just click and go. And again, Novelet, hats off. Great, wonderful. We're doing what we have to do. We don't get paid, Novelet, but we do it because we love it and we are committed to it, and we really want to see everyone win. And we can. Get yourself an accountable business partner. Folks that are coachable, teachable, they share your passion, and go for it. Just go for it. All the things that we need, we have it. We have all the YouTube products. Listen, guys. When Jen Lee and all the other imperial leaders started, there were no products. Only Him and I think one other product.
Actually,
Atomy.
when it started, it was just Hemo at first.
Just Him. And look where we are right now, Novelet. It's amazing. And anyway, let me stop.
Alrighty, guys. There it goes on the screen. GoPro. Everybody should read that or listen to the audio. I have the book and the audio. So, yeah. All righty. Have a wonderful day. Whoever is going to barbecues or the beach or wherever, I'm going to get out of here now. I didn't even plan to be on here this long this morning with you guys. I was like, I'm only going to be here half an hour and I'm going to be gone. We're still here. Thank you guys for sticking around.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day, everyone.
Have a great
Happy Memorial Day.
Thank you guys. Aja, aja, aja.
Aja, aja, aja. Wow.
Happy Memorial Day.
Thank you.
Thank